my survival plan for if zombies they're gonna happen. I'm determined. That is one conspiracy theory. I'm
Like, I'm gonna make them happen.
Yeah.
yes.
We
Because
didn't get it this apocalypse. Next
All we get from
apocalypse.
this is a virus and no zombies. I'm just gonna be disappointed.
it needs to happen. First of all, there's just some things that need to go. So I feel like a zombie apocalypse, just wipe things clean.
Clean
We
out the week.
start over. It'd be fine.
All right, Vaughn, let us know when you're ready and the stream is up.
It's up.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, I am not muted. Bye.
Just kidding. Bye. Good to go. I can do the things.
Yes, you're good.
Yay. All right. Oh shit, runs. Oop, let me pull up my thingy. So, besides the fact that I'm gonna make a zombie apocalypse happen, I have a plan. Not to make it happen. I can't tell you what the plan is to make it happen. I'm just gonna tell you my plan after the fact. First of all, you gotta have weapons. I don't really like guns. For one thing, they're loud. And you attract attention, you're just gonna attract more zombies to you. For two, you can run out of ammo. I'm very much a melee person. I'm depending on the type of zombie, that could be a good or a bad thing. Because you either have zombies where if the blood touches you, you're infected, and that you gotta prepare your face. But either way, I'm going to just bash heads. I have baseball bats, an axe, you like anything you can use to just bash a head in or stab them in the head. Either anything you need to use. But you gotta have weapons. Gotta be prepared. Second thing, travel plan. You need to know where you're gonna go. First of all, always have a place to go. If you need to stop and get somebody, that needs to be part of your travel plan. Because for one thing, I'm not picking anybody up except for my mom. My mom. If a zombie apocalypse happens, my mom is the only person. I love my sisters. I love my family, but my mama is the only person I'm gonna pick up. The rest of y'all, you're on your own. Y'all got you can take it yourself. I'm getting my mama. But you gotta have that in your have a travel plan. Know your evacuation route and go the opposite way because everybody else is going to be using the evacuation route. Never follow the evacuation route. It's the worst way to go because then you're stuck in traffic, and then zombies are catching up to that traffic, and then they're biting somebody, and then it's just just like World War Z, just all in one. Just it's a bad plan. Never follow the evacuation route. Let me use bow and arrows. So that is that. I want to learn how to do archery, and I won't say it's because of zombies. Mostly it is, but only because I think that would be super cool just to be able to have that ability. Be like, you know what, I can shoot a bow and arrow, and also, freaking, what movie was it? Silence, which isn't really zombies. It's weird bat things, but in the end, they were using bow and arrows because they had to be quiet, which is helpful with zombies. You don't want to make a lot of noise. Again, that's why guns are bad. Too much noise. So bow and arrows, another awesome melee. It's a far away. It's a range melee weapon. Very good idea. Bows and arrows are always good. Yes, I liked The Quiet Place was okay. I actually liked Silence a lot. That was a really good movie. I liked it. It was very good. Done another show. Exactly. Like bows and arrows, like crossbows are good. I probably shouldn't have a crossbow. I feel like I would accidentally shoot somebody else. I'm not saying intentionally. I'm saying I accidentally, intentionally might get somebody with a bow and arrow that I thought maybe looked like a zombie, but it wasn't actually one. Exactly. Get in the way. I can't help it. Like, look, I was aiming at the zombie and they just happened to be there, and I don't know what happened. Now they're dead. Can't help you. But melee weapons, travel route. Do not go the evacuation route. It's bad news bears. Now, food access and gas access, very, very big things. Like, I want to not hide in like a big department store. That's just asking for trouble. You're like, I want to hide in a grocery store. Don't do that. Hide in like a mom and pop shop that has like a back door and a front door. That's it. Maybe 2 layers, maybe 2 levels, like an upstairs and a downstairs, back door, front door. Only 2 entrances, because if they break into one, you got to be able to get out another one. Do not stay in a space with more than like 3 doors max or a whole bunch of windows. You have to be able to board it up successfully and quickly. More than 3 doors is too much work. It's too many entry points. Other survivors that might be trying to steal your stuff. Like, too many entry points. 3 doors or less. That's it. No more than that. Front door, back door. Maybe a side door. That's it. No more than that. Zombies don't walk in straight lines. No, and they got a little like leg. They like wiggle. You gotta have aim. You gotta be able to move with your target. But yeah, board up 3 doors or less. No more than that, because then you're asking for trouble. You can't you can't watch all the doors at once. Can't do it. So then 2 floors is good. I say only 2 floors because if they so happen to come into one door and you can't get to the other one, you're likely to have to jump out a window, and you're more likely to survive jumping out a 2nd story window than like a 3rd or 4th story window. You know, you might like twist something. It's fine as long as you can still get away within a reasonable amount of time. You're good. I mean, put an old mattress outside of the window so you jump down, boom, done. Put something soft out there eventually, so if you have to jump out that window, you're good to go. You have an escape route set. That's the next thing. Always have an escape route. Because your place of safety is not always going to be your place of safety. You might have to move. You might have to move somewhere else. So you need to have an escape route. Escape route. Always. What was it? What movie was it? Dawn of the Dead. I love the movie, but that was the worst idea ever to go in a mall. Like, I know they got like kind of forced into it, but like a mall, really? That's where you want to go? You know how many entrances and like loading docks are in a mall? That was the worst place ever to go for hiding. You're like, nah, that sounds like a great plan. There'd be food because of the food court. There's clothes. No. Bad idea. Bad news bears. Too much space. Too much space. Also, you know how many stores are in a mall? You know, people were probably hiding there, or probably got bit and then like ran there and hid and then turned into a zombie, and then now you got zombies in them. It's too much. Too much. I don't like it. I don't like. Literally think I'm gonna force people to watch what not to do. Exactly. Like, and there just so happened to be an ammo store nearby. That was just really like bad. Like, that would never happen. There would not be just a random ammo store near a mall. Ammo stores are like in the cut, like in the east bumfuck out of nowhere, like in the middle of the country. There's a random ammo store. There's not next to a mall. That makes no sense. Also, if you have an ammo store, you might want to learn how to get to it, just in case. I am not a fan of the guns in the zombie apocalypse, but hey, comes in handy. If you got a horde coming at you, a gun is more likely to help you out. I mean, there's already a horde right there, so really the noise doesn't make any difference. Just start shooting shit. Find out where your ammo store is. Just backup plan. Find the ammo store. Learn where it is. Right? An unlooted ammo store. That was so unrealistic. So unrealistic. I couldn't. It was like, this is not gonna happen. And then they suddenly all were like construction and had the van and everything beefed up. Like, that, no. Like, I can see someone having like a pre-made zombie vehicle. Like, you had a car that you bought off the lot and just been sitting in your garage, and you've just been slowly adding little trinkets to it to make it a zombie apocalypse vehicle, that makes sense. Not taking a random car in the parking lot of a mall and just kind of putting it together. That did not make sense at all. Like, I love that movie, but the things that happened were not realistic. They were not realistic at all. Like, no, you don't just randomly have the tools to make a zombie assault vehicle in a mall. No, it makes no sense. I was so mad about that. I was so mad. And then when they're driving and the van just like rips over, I was like, this is so dramatic. Like, that movie was way too dramatic for no reason at all. Like, it was just like, you're doing too much. Like, what movie was it? It was World War Z. World War Z. That was a good movie, but also doing way too much. It was a little more on the realistic side, but like this scene where all the zombies started climbing on top of each other, it was too much. It was too much. Exactly. World War Z. It started off like super realistic, and then kind of just like fell off track. And I was just like, you were good. And then it just kind of dwindled. And then like, it was just too much. And the acting wasn't that great. Like, it was a good movie, but the acting wasn't that great either. It's just like, great book, but the movie's just named that. Yeah, a lot of times when they do like movies from books, it's not the same. It's just like they're just calling it that. They're not like going, oh, we're gonna take this thing that happened in the book that makes complete sense. Yeah, no, we're not gonna use that. We're gonna use this other thing that makes no sense at all, and we're gonna put it all together, and then we're gonna put it out there and see what happens. That's literally what they did. That is literally what they did. They didn't do anything else with that. Like, I feel like newer movies try to do like a realistic thing, but then just put a whole bunch of action into it and then go, here, take it. Do what you want with this. And it's not great. Like, I am becoming a very big fan of indie zombie movies. And one of the ones that I can watch over and over and over again is one called The Girl with All the Gifts. That one is not super realistic, like at all, but it's done really well. Like, the theory behind it is done really well, and the movie's done really well, and the acting is like great. And what is her name? No, I'm not gonna remember the lady's name. It's gonna bother me. K-drama movies. Yes, exactly. speaking of foreign zombie movies, Train to Busan is one of my favorite. I can't, like, I don't know what they're saying. I I watched it with the subtitles the first time. After that, I have not watched it with subtitles. I don't know what they're saying to me. I don't know what's going on. I just know that there are zombies on a train and this man is trying to protect his daughter. That's all I know. That's all I know, and it's beautiful. The movie is beautiful, and it's one of my favorite movies. It is one of my favorite zombie movies. I rate that movie 10 out of 10 brains. 10 out of 10 brains. That movie is wonderful. I love it. And there's a second one coming, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know if it already came out or not. I think it's supposed to come out soon if it has not already come out, but I'm excited about it. I don't know how the hell they're doing a second one, but like, I don't know. It looks like they're just calling it a second one, but it's just another type of thing. Like, the ending of that was actually really, like, the ending of that movie, not spoiling it for anybody, but the ending of that movie like was done really well to the point where you could make a second one, or you could like think about what happened after. So like, I like zombie movies that end like that. There's just not like a end. There's like a, oh, this is probably what could happen, or this, I think this might happen. Like, you can theorize what's going to happen after the end of the movie. I like endings like that. And Train to Busan does that. Also, The Girl with All the Gifts does that too. I recommend it. That one is also a 10 out of 10 brains. I love that movie. And I love I have a soft spot for really bad movies. I have a very big soft spot for really bad movies that are like so bad they're good. It's like comedy zombie movies. And no one ever knows this movie when I talk about it. It's called Fido. And it's literally like this town in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, like puts collars on zombies and has them as pets, like has zombie pets, and it's so funny. Like I love this movie, and it's bad, like it's horribly bad, but it's hilarious, and I love it. Thank you. Somebody knows it. I love Fido. I love Fido. It is one of my favorite movies. I love it so much, and nobody ever knows what I'm talking about. And I'm like, it's such an underrated zombie movie, and it's done so well. Like it, no sense, makes no sense. Never happened in a million years. That would never work. And then like it just wonderful. I love it so much. Like zombie pets that would never work. That would never make any sense. First of all, and then you have like the dude falling in love, and I was like, this is just bad, but it's so great. Like Warm Bodies, special mention Warm Bodies, because that movie like no, like it tried really hard, but just fell really short, and then the point where it like had like a pause kind of scene where it should have ended, it didn't, and then it just kept going, and I was like, you should have stopped like 3 scenes ago, because this is now they're just throwing shit in there, and it didn't make any sense, and it just went on way too long. I did not like it. Yeah, Warm Bodies is like they try. It was a good idea. They tried, but like they just did the whole like turning back. It was too much, and then it was just too long. They tried to put too much into that movie, and it was bad. Like that gets a 1 out of 10 brains. 1 out of 10 brains for that movie. Can Cat really? Can you not? No. You gotta. Okay. Okay. Don't listen to me. It's fine. um. Like zombies having some type of consciousness is like okay if it's done right, but that movie just kind of went all. I liked it. Yeah, I. It is a Romeo and Juliet, but then they went off in like a whole after them two like coming together or whatever. It should have ended, and then they just went off into a whole new like they just went off and added so much more, and I'm just like that was unnecessary. It really was. Cause like
Hey,
it's
don't.
why? You could have ended
Yes.
this.
Don't do that.
Cat, stop it. Like consciousness in zombies can be good when it's done like done right. Like
Hey.
Land of the Dead.
Oh.
Land of the Dead, that one
Stop.
is underrated
Stop.
also, but like I
Enough.
don't know. Like they did it. They did the like zombies having
Leave it alone.
consciousness really. They did it well, but like there were some
Go.
points where it was a little too much, and I was like, this is now you're just doing too
No.
much. Like you took it and ran
Stop
with it.
picking at the plastic.
And then what was it? I can't. There was like a scene in the movie where the guy
Go.
was like holding up a head and like staring at it, and I was like,
Stop.
this is too much. I was like,
Stop.
you can't do it.
Go.
Um,
Ezekiel James.
and then Day of the
Not
Dead.
okay.
That's another one with like a consciousness zombie type of thing going on. Military's messing with zombies, but like zombies
If you're
kind of
gonna be
having
younger,
a
behave.
consciousness. That one was done well. I liked that one. They did like a couple. I think they did a second one to that one where it added a little, again, they went a little overboard with the zombies having consciousness thing, and like it just didn't work. It was like way too much. They were like, oh, he's gonna fall in love. Like, no, that doesn't, it's not a thing. The zombie apocalypse. They just want to eat people. That's it. Eat people, that's it. It's done. I understand the consciousness and wanting to like have them like kind of start learning. That's fine. But, like, I understand that. That makes sense to me. You know, them forming hordes and like, we're gonna just eat humans, like that makes sense to me. Like, the I Am Legend with Will Smith. That one. That the zombie consciousness in that one started out really well, and then like by the end of the movie it was like way too much consciousness where he's like staring them down, and then I was like, that was too much. Too much. You did too much with that. I didn't like it. But like, see, that make monster fucking. My friend is like, you look attractive as a zombie. I'm like, that is a no, we're not. It's not a thing. Zombies are attractive. Zombies are not attractive. They are dead. There's gross, the blood's everywhere. I have cats going crazy in my. So I apologize. You hear cats? Because they're going crazy. They're going crazy. Yeah, basically, they choose now to have the zoomies. They were fine. They were fine a second ago, and now they're like, you know what? We should run around. Speaking of pets, it's not, don't, we love our pets, but no pets in the zombie apocalypse. No pets. Like, your dog's gonna bark, and then it's just, oh, zombies are gonna come, and then you're gonna die, and the dog gonna die, and it's just, let them live free and run their own life away from you. Let them go. Be free. Don't take them with you. Let them live their own life. It's gonna be bad news bears. Cat, a cat might let you know a zombie's there like real quick, but not quick enough for you to like do anything about it. Cat be like, oh, someone's there. That looks like a zombie. All right. And then go back to what they were doing, like not warn you at all. Like a dog will warn you if a zombie's there, but a dog barking will probably also alert other zombies. Like, it's a win-lose situation. A dog will bark and let you know a zombie's there, but their barking attracts other zombies. So while they're letting you know, hey, be careful, there's a zombie there, they're telling the zombie where you are, and it's not not gonna work out for you. It's bad news bears. No pets. Rule 247, no pets. No pets in the zombie. No, okay, thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly how I was saying it. No camps, no pets, nothing, zero, zilch. That's exactly what I was thinking of. And going along with comedy, oh my god, comedy zombie movies. Shaun of the Dead, 10 out of 10 brains. I love Shaun of the Dead. It is, that movie's so stupid. It's so stupid, but I love it. It's supposed to be stupid, and that's the point. And that's why it's wonderful. That movie is one of my favorite zombie comedy movies. And one that just came out last year? No, 2 years ago. Little Monsters. I'm not gonna say her name because I'm gonna mess it up because I do not say it correctly. But the lady that was in Us, the black woman that was in Us and Black Panther, she's in it. She's the lead role, and she's amazing. Like, this is just about like little child zombies, and it's hilarious. But like, it has it's not like overdone, and it doesn't like try to put too much in it. It's a really simply done movie, but it's so great. Like, it's wonderful. I would give that 9 out of 10 brains, and I would also recommend people watch it. It's called Little Monsters. It's really good. But like the acting is like kind of just like but it's not supposed to be superb, Academy Award. It's a comedy zombie movie, and it basically gives what you expect it to, but it's really good. Yes, Lupita. I'm not saying her last name because I'm gonna mess that up. But her, yes, she's the main character in the movie, and she does wonderfully. I love her so much, and Black Cat appearance in the background. I'm gonna move my cup because she's gonna try to drink out of it. I know that's why she jumped up here. Yeah, that's Grim. That's Grim that just jumped up. But yeah, Little Monsters, basically they're on a field trip and the zombie apocalypse kind of happens around them and then gets to them, and all the little kids start becoming zombies, and it's great. It's so funny. Like, you know how you get annoyed with a kid and you're like, I just want to punt you? That's what this movie does. Like, you just let out your aggression on the annoyance of children. Can you be nice to your sister, please, Grim? You're just antagonizing her. You know she's gonna beat you up. Stop it. Oh Lord. But yeah, I recommend that movie. It is very funny. It's a really good watch. But yeah, comedy zombie movies they have a special place in my heart. I love comedy zombie movies because you just like people, they do like the stupidest things. They're like, what is the dumbest thing somebody can do during a zombie apocalypse? Let's make it happen in this movie. They're like, let's just walk up to things like that, make noise, just fall and trip. Speaking of falling and tripping, I tell my friends this all the time. If we are running from zombies, I love you dearly, but if we are running from zombies and you fall, I hope you get back up because I'm not turning around for you. That is a big rule. If you fall, you fall. I'm not turning around to come get you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me help. Nope. I'm gonna keep running. I hope you get up and catch up with me, but I'm not gonna come pick you up. I'm sorry. I have not seen the new Van Helsing show. I also am a broke bitch, so I turn my Netflix off. But one of my partners is giving me their Netflix. The joys of being poly, just sharing Netflix, sharing streaming things. And my camera shut off for some reason. I'm back. Sorry. It's vampires, but they act like zombies. Got it. I will have to check that out. I'm gonna have to write it down because I have squirrel brain, so I probably won't remember later. But I'm gonna have to check that out. But what was see squirrel brain? I got distracted because the camera shut off, and I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, people falling. Yeah, no, like I'm not. I love my friends and I love my family, but like if we're running and there's zombies after us, look, I got asthma. I can sprint. I'm not a distance runner. I'm a sprinter. So if I stop sprinting, I'm gonna be out of breath and I'm probably gonna die. So I can't stop and pick you up. I just can't. It's not gonna happen. Like I'm not. I can't do it. Exactly. Asthma. Like it's. I gotta sprint. If I stop sprinting, I'm dead. So I'm gonna sprint real far, real fast, and try to hide. And I hope you catch up. Like, if you fall, I'm sorry. It was nice knowing you. I love you. It's been real. But I'm not picking you up. I hope you get up. I hope they don't get you. But and like people have been like, that's not right. There are beings that eat people chasing us. Death is like this far away, and you're like, that's not cool. You should pick. No, you are on your own. You're on your own. If you get bit, see you later. I'm not. We ain't doing this. We're not doing it. I'm not. I'm watching everybody. Look, if we get attacked by zombies and somebody's like, "Ow," I'm looking straight at you, and if I see a bite, you're getting out. Sorry, part of the survival plan. I'm not not letting you stay. No. First thing that happens, you emotions gotta go. That's the next rule in a zombie apocalypse. No emotions. None. No emotions. No capes. No emotions. No pets. Nothing. Cause as soon as you like somebody, you're like, oh, but it's okay. I'm gonna stay with them. They'll be fine. It'll be okay. No, it won't. They got bit. They gonna turn. Leave them outside. We going this way. They go that way. That's it. If you don't want to kill them, that's fine. They can't come with us though. They're gonna go that way, but we gonna go this way. No emotions. No kicks. I would die day one. Not if you have a good plan. That's all I'm saying. Even if your plan is to stick with somebody else who has a good plan, that's still a plan. Like, if you're like, you know what, I'm not good at this whole survival thing. Stick with someone else who's good with survival. You got this. Like, hey, you got a car. That's a nice car you got over there. It looks real sturdy. Can I come with you? Like, that's all you gotta do. So can I come with you? You got a nice sturdy car. You know, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Just don't get bit. If you get bit, I can't help you after that. You gone. It's too late there. You get bit, it's too gone. You gone after that. No one's saving you. It's gone. Like, there's Resident Evil, the T virus, the antivirus. I don't think I don't think, like, if a zombie apocalypse, Kate, no, no, can this is my drink, not yours. Okay. I can't run. I'm gonna give Well, like, so are you good at hiding? If you're good at hiding, then maybe you'll make it at least like a couple months if you're good at hiding. If you got to stay in your house, blockade it really well. Like, if you can't, if you know a zombie apocalypse is happening and nobody in your house has gotten bit and you got at least a decent amount of food, blockade the house up. Lock the house up. Like, block the windows, block the doors. If you got a basement, don't go in the basement. Lock the basement door. Ain't nobody going down there. Just no. Unless there's no windows or anything into the or doors that go into the basement besides the one, then you can keep it open. But other than that, no. But if there's somebody in the house that is at least slightly athletic, might be able to outrun a zombie. You blockade the thing. You wait a little bit. Wait till you get halfway through the foods. Send them out on a food journey. If they don't come back in a day, then they're probably dead, and lock up the doors. Like the movie hashtag. Yes. Okay. I forgot about that movie. I actually really liked that movie. That movie didn't understand, again, foreign movie, didn't understand a word in that movie, but it was done really well. And it was actually pretty realistic. Like, it was kind of funny that you just wake up and you're like, oh, look, a zombie apocalypse happening. But I mean, shit happens. But it was very realistic in that, like, if you made noises, the zombies came. Like, they had to be quiet. Like, they were in their thing. He was trying to figure out a way to get food. Like, people were trying to sneak out, but it I give it about an 8.5 brains out of 10. I really liked it. The ending was weird. but I give it an 8.5 brains out of 10. The ending was kind of weird though. But yeah, if you block up your house. If you can't run, just block up the house. That's all you got. As long as you have a decent amount of food and someone that might be able to outrun a zombie to be able to go get food later, you could make it at least a couple of months. Maybe, depending on the people that you're with. You know, some people greedy and don't understand rations. And they don't understand the concept of, you know, this food is probably gonna run out. We may, but they're like, I'm so hungry. You better learn how to hold it. You better learn how to drink some water. Just be hungry, sir. Just say what parents used to tell their kids when they didn't eat. There are children in Africa starving. You better eat what's on your plate. Just tell them that when they they're like, I'm hungry. There are children in Africa starving. Not anymore because they're probably zombies, but you know, zombies can starve too. You gotta think about the zombies. They could starve. You know, humans. Once they start eating all the humans, there's only a certain number of us. Like, eventually, zombies will starve. So you know, just gotta wait it out. That's all you gotta do. Like that's my plan. Zombies will eventually starve and then start eating off of each other, probably. Like I'm convinced that's what would happen. Like they would eat most of the human race enough where there wasn't like a steady flow of like food for them, and they would start eating each other. There'd be nothing else. They be hungry, be hungry. Exactly. You just gotta outlive the zombies. That's it. I really do think that they would eventually just like start eating each other because they would run out of humans. At least the ones that were dumb and couldn't hide, or you know, got eaten because they got outrun. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Maybe you'll survive. I believe in you. You got this. You can make it. Just hold down the house. But like, so I did like that. What is it? Z Nation. That TV show Z Nation. I love that show. It is so bad, but I love it. I love that show very much. But in the show, this zombies just start eating each other because there's no humans to eat, so they're just eating each other. I think that would actually happen. Yeah, Z Nation was so bad it was good, and then it started actually becoming bad because I can feel like so many people started really liking the show that they were trying to just like kind of run off that high, and they were like, I'm just do whatever. Just do whatever. Like then they just started making zombies talk, and then they were just starting to just go off kilter with everything they were putting in that show. It was ridiculous. Like I was just like, this is beyond ridiculous, but like it made me laugh. Yeah, season 1, great. Season 2, good. They should have stopped. Like, you guys had a good thing. It reached a point where you probably should have ended it, and they were like, you know what? A lot of people like this show. Let's just throw some shit in there and see what happens. And they did, and it didn't work out well. It was not great. He was the best. He was my favorite, but I also love Doc and Addie. But I love Addie. And that might just be because I think she's attractive, but that's beside the point. The point is she's badass. And her weapon is like the ultimate melee weapon, especially when they freaking added the zap to it. That's like the perfect zombie apocalypse weapon. I wanted that bat so bad. 10K and Addie, like the best. Because 10K like take a freaking what is it? Slingshot. A slingshot and a fucking done. Zombie dead. I mean, you gotta have a good aim for that. I don't have aim like that, so slingshot ain't gonna work for me. But 10K was the best. And then Addie's weapon. I love it. I feel like yes, you do need this. It's a really good show. until season 3. Like, I watched it. I watched season 3. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it the whole time, but it wasn't great. I just out of my love for my love and dedication for the show and the people that are on that show, I watched it because I was like, I can't not watch it. I need to see what they're doing. Like, I need to see, and the way they started off season 3, like, you have to watch it because you're like, this is horrible, but I need to know where they're going with this. Like, you're like, I need to know where they're going, what the thought process is behind this, like where they thought this was going to lead and why they thought it was a good idea. It wasn't, but I had to know. I needed to know. I couldn't not watch it. That was the point. But yeah, first 2 seasons, spot on. That's like a 6 out of 10 brains, TV wise. Other zombie TV shows, iZombie. I have not watched. Okay, me and my hand need to stop touching my keyboard because that's apparently what I did last time. iZombie, I watched like a season and a half, and it wasn't that I didn't like the show; it just went off. But I watched like a season and a half, and then somebody showed me like a episode from a season now, and it seems like they also like were riding the wave of this is a really good show, we've done really well, we got this fan base, but now we don't know where to go, so we're just gonna throw some random shit in there. That's what it seemed like. Like, they get this huge fan base and then they're like, all right, cool, zombies, people like zombies, we're gonna do this. And then they go way off kilter with it, and I'm like, this is no longer zombies. What are you doing? Like, this is, I need to finish it too, but like, I don't even, I gotta rewatch it from the beginning because I done fell off, so I gotta rewatch it from the beginning. But like, I like the premise of the show. The show was like amazing. It was done really well. Like, I feel like they kind of did like they went more like less zombie and more vampire type thing. Like, it was kind of like a zombie vampire type thing. Like, it wasn't really zombies. The only thing they really had zombie wise was the fact that they wanted to eat brains. That was mostly the only thing that was really zombie, is that they were dead and they wanted to eat brains. The rest of it was like kind of like a more vampire type thing. Yeah, I'm okay with that plan. Definitely. But like, so I didn't. I think that's why I stopped watching. I don't know. I like it. It's. I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10 brains. I give iZombie a 7 out of 10 brains because from the episode that like I watched of that someone showed me from like a newer season, I probably wouldn't like it now, but the earlier seasons I do like. But Netflix made Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore, and that show is so weird, but like good. Like, it's not even a so bad it's good. It's just really weird zombie complex concept. Yeah, Santa Clarita. I really like that show. I didn't see past season 1, so I'm judging it based off of season 1. But the ending also was really weird for season 1. Like, it's like, I feel like because like media and like movies and stuff like that, like Hollywood, they know zombies brings in a crowd. They know people like zombies. They know that'll always bring in a crowd. But keeping that crowd is the issue. And what they do is like they start with this great concept and it hooks people, and then they don't know where to go from that point, and then they start throwing random stuff in there, the weird shit in there, and then that's where you get like weird endings like that show, or that's where you get like Warm Bodies. Like, it's just they they go, oh, we got this thing and it's great. And then they get to this plateau where they have this fan base and they're like, cool, what do we do? And that's where they fuck up. That's where they fuck up. It's like you can only go so far with with like zombie media and zombie apocalypse type things. Like you can only go so far, and like they don't understand that. And like, oh, we're just gonna throw it all out there. Like zombie survival games are awesome because it's kind of like the what happens after the end of the movie. So like you get the movies and then you get the games is what happens after the movies. It's like you're just fucking surviving, which is great. Like I've seen gameplay of 7 Days Later and it's awesome. It's just a survival. You're surviving, you're doing this thing, you're building your place, which you should do. That should be in your plan. Building a new life, building a new community, starting over when the zombies take over and start eating people and then each other, and then you just outlive them, and now you have a new community and you rebuild the population and yeah. But like that's where they fuck up is they don't know where to go after they hit that plateau, and then they just kind of ruin shows in movies like that, and it sucks. It's like, you were doing so well, and then it's like most times, like for the most part, zombie shows you get like, yeah, it happens across the board. Like you get like a good season or two, you might get a good third season, but there's not much more you can do with a zombie apocalypse. You can't like you basically it'd be like reality TV in survival mode. That would be the after effect of the movie. Like you can't do much more, and they're just like Z Nation was good because they had like this focal point and that took you through season 1 and then a focal point that took you through season 2. But like after those two focal points there wasn't much more you could do with a zombie apocalypse, so they were just like, let's throw this random shit in there and let's just go all out. It didn't make any sense. Like why are you doing that? It made no sense. I don't think shows, yeah, usually 3 is what I've seen for zombie related things. Is like for the most part 2 and 3 at the most is where I see where they actually like stop and have like, this is where we're kind of, we don't really have much more that we can do with this. But then any more than that, it's just kind of like you're just literally throwing darts at a board going, talking zombies, let's do it. Like no, they can't talk. All they do is grunt at you and bite you. Is what they want to do. Sometimes they gain a little consciousness to work with another zombie and be like, that bitch over there looks delicious, let's go get her. Like that's about it. Far as that is it. That's all you can do. That's all. But they just it makes me sad. Like if they were to make like a reality TV show about surviving, this not be it. Just day to day, and it would be boring as fuck. And that's why they make stuff up. And nobody wants to see the after. That's why we played in games, because it's a game. We're in it. It's fun, but it's not fun in a movie. Like nobody wants to see that. It's weird. But like that goes for movies like sequels too. Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil. I do. But like their last 2 movies shouldn't have happened. Possibly the last 3 shouldn't have happened. It really should have. The first one was good. The second one was good. The third one, like they made sense. They had like a chronological thing going on. They made sense. The concept of why she was still around, it made sense. And then they just started doing too much. But that show has been on forever, and they have so many. Yeah, I don't know. Though I have never seen The Walking Dead. I know, as like a huge zombie fan, that is just like it's. I'm unzombie to say that I don't like it's not that I don't like it. I couldn't get into it. Like I tried, I did. I watched, like I know people are like, oh, it's slow starting. I watched like 6 episodes and I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. I'm gonna try to give it another shot, but I was bored. I could not. First 3, 4 seasons had to stop. It's just, yeah, that's really what it is. Like they don't. There's just not. You're just kind of a reality TV show without the reality of being in a zombie apocalypse. Is what it was. That's it. And it doesn't bode well. And I just couldn't get into it. I'm gonna try again, but yeah, it's I don't know. I can't. I'm like unzombie to say that I don't like The Walking Dead, but unpopular opinion, I couldn't get into The Walking Dead. I just couldn't. I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. Yeah. I'm in too deep to stop. I'm gonna give it another try. I am gonna give it another try. You say like what I like, but people tell me I'm un-American because I don't like coffee. So apparently I'm unzombie because I don't like The Walking Dead. But I tried. I'm gonna try again. I'm going to watch the entire first season and then give my opinion on it. Yeah, that's what it is. That's pretty much what it is. It's like a soap opera zombie apocalypse style. That's what it is. It's like Days of Our Lives in the apocalypse. It's what it is. That's pretty much what that is. Days of Apocalypse. Days of Apocalypse. That's what it is. The Walking Dead is now going to be known as Days of Apocalypse. The creator has even said that. See? Days of Apocalypse. It's the new name. The new name for The Walking Dead. Days of Our Apocalypse. Exactly. That's the new name of Walking Dead. I've deemed it. It's now trademarked. So yeah. And call up the creator and be like, so I changed your name. Give me all the royalties. I will try again to watch season 1. I will try. But that's my time. That came fast. That's 5 minutes. I'm gonna not start talking about something else because I'm gonna go on a tangent. So I'm going to end my thing here. Thank you
Where
guys for
can everybody find you?
and learning the survival rules and survival plans. And remember, no capes, no pets, no emotions. Oh yeah, double tap. That rule too. Love you guys' faces. Thanks for hanging out.
Tell everybody where they can find you.